Okay, hopefully I'm keeping my promise and releasing this video in 2021. So Nostalgia Critic. Depending on how long you guys have been watching, you guys already know I really don't like him. Whether it's due to his poor understanding of movies or his whole change the channel situation, I just don't like this show. But I want to ignore the fact that I used to be a huge fan of his, starting in 2016, and he's ironically the reason I started Timothy Reviews. If you've seen my older videos, you can probably see the resemblance. But I started to shift away from the channel in late 2018, and I just grew tired of his over-the-top style of reviewing things. And most of the time, he doesn't even get most of the facts right. I'm aware he's just a character, but it's still Doug Walker writing it, so it's not just a character. But let me take you back to a movie that's called To Boldly Flee. I didn't watch the movie. This John is 3.5 hours long. I just watched the Revisiting Channel Awesome trilogy. When you get the time, you should definitely watch it. To Boldly Flee was the finale of the Nostalgia Critic, and the start of Doug's new projects, like Delmaril and Pop Quiz Hotshot. Both of those failed miserably, and Doug brought back the Nostalgia Critic. One of his promises is that he wasn't going to review anything that was currently in theater, until 2015 hit, and he reviewed a movie that was currently in theaters, Jurassic World, introducing the thing he calls Clipless Reviews, where he says he will review them if they had nostalgic value to them. Still doesn't change the fact they're still in theaters, but whatever. Doug has done a total of 17 of these, and I finished all of them, and I ranked them. This is just my opinion, so do not flood my comment section on how you think this review or that review is good. The best you're gonna get from me is a cool. So without further ado, number 17. His review on the movie It. I think this is the only decent Clipless review. There's some good jokes in here, but there's still some pretty bad ones. And his critiques are actually fair. And he doesn't waste time yelling at a flaw. And trust me, after all I've seen, this is a blessing. But the Joker ending was dumb. I'm not the best artist, but come on man. Why not just put somebody in the Joker uniform? But overall, it was decent. This was just okay. I didn't think much of it. Nothing too bad. An okay review. Jokes aren't too good, but I wasn't expecting anything really. All three critics had a fair point, but the Clipless format is just boring. Next. Again, another okay review. There's some okay jokes here, but the costumes are unbelievably cheap. Like Doug's Batman suit looks like a fat suit. And the Angry Joe rant made me cringe. Like really cringe. Dude, that's not the real Zack Snyder. Chill out, man. And Doug Walter's performance as Zack Snyder is just bad. I've heard him talk in interviews and his voice is not that high. Which I guess was part of the joke, but I don't even know. This one was just okay. This review is boring. This is an overly dragged out video where it consistently repeats that he thinks that Thunderdome is a better movie. There's like 2 funny jokes in here. And he talks about people who whine in movies, then he continues to whine. What I mean is that he talks about men who complain about women having bigger roles in action flicks, but he does it in the most obnoxious voice. I don't really like his Roadrunner theory, and Devil Boner is the dumbest name I've ever heard. And it's not like this is the last time we'll see him. Anyway, this review is just boring. This is the most recent episode, and it drags and it's boring. His critiques are fine, but he reuses this tired formula of his actors pretending to be Star Wars fans, giving the most annoying performance imaginable. Yeah, I know that people think the Star Wars fandom is toxic, but actually hearing it is not what I want to hear. The visuals in the beginning weren't too bad, but then the review starts and it gets very mid. There's not too much to say. This review is just boring. This review is alright, the critiques are and the jokes overstay their welcome. And it doesn't make me laugh. He points out the cloning visual effects since 2 actors passed away, and he says they're bad, but his effects are way worse than the movie. But yes, I know that was the point, but he's being over dramatic. Chris Stuckman was nice to see, because you know, he's actually a good critic. The Darth Vader scene was too long. I know what they were trying to do, but after 30 seconds I got annoyed. Overall, this is just okay. Man, this review is forgettable. I forgot this review existed, and I forgot about it when I wrote the script. His review near the end was okay. He brought up some good points, and he made it apparent that he understands the film. Jokes are dragged out, especially his Fans 4-stick joke. It's like, yo, we get it. Get to the point already. It's a pain to hear him point out flaws though. And they take their precious time trying to make them funny. Like the scene when they point out the fake looking bullet. Dog, please stop. But yeah, this video is just forgettable. And I'm pretty sure I'll forget about it as soon as this video goes up. 2016 was a toxic year altogether, so hearing jokes from then is just not pleasant to hear. They did jokes about the police, and if I'm not mistaken, this video came out around the time there was a violent police killing, and the jokes are grossly uncalled for, and dated social commentary. Like, it's crazy, a lot of non-Ghostbusters fans complain about women being Ghostbusters, just like how non-Sonic fans complain about how bad the old design is, just to probably not see the movie. Sorry, let's get back on topic. And the actors are way too over the top. Like, dude, a religion dedicated to Ghostbusters? That's just dumb, man. The message from Doug was, as he said, average. This review was just boring, but I honestly think this review is just nothing. He makes Jar Jar Binks more annoying than he actually has to be. I didn't care much for any of these critiques. I just thought this review dragged. It was filled with annoying little jokes told by Doug and CinemaSob. I really can't think of much to say, just yeah, let's just go to the next one. And these are the reviews I just simply find bad. Video starts off with a 3-minute music video. He tries to be funny, but it's not. Now, I hate it when the actors pause their review to point out a plot hole. This is definitely not the first time. Like, dude, why is the characters from the movie pointing out the plot hole? And just like all his reviews, he makes an unfunny joke more unfunny.
Whores, peeing, and farts. Draw it out. Happy Madison still thinks the audience is laughing at this.
Draw it out. Channel Awesome still think the audience is laughing at this. And he pulls the everyone is tired of Adam Sandler, he isn't funny, he needs to make more material. Dude, Adam Sandler can be good. Uncut Gems is an example. He makes these quote-unquote bad movies not because he's not trying. It's because you can tell he's having fun. No matter how bad the film is, he's doing his own thing, and I can appreciate that. But yeah, I really don't like this review. The first Clipless review, and it's annoying and bad. Doug's voice is hella annoying, bro. And he consistently screams, where it's unbearable. Like, dude, it's not that deep. But hey, at least that David Schwimmer joke made me chuckle. Doug consistently made fun of the visual effects, but his were way worse than the film, which I guess was the point, but dude, put up or shut up. Make better visual effects or stop making fun of them. And there's the uncomfortable Tamara scene where they were talking about reviewing 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, after seeing the document, this does not age well. This is just bad, man. Oh man, I'm starting to hate when the characters started pointing out stupid things in the movie. Like in the opening of the review, the two other characters called the woman who started the Suicide Squad a moron. Like, please, stop, it's annoying. Doug goes on a 3-minute rant later on, and it's just him yelling. We get it, her plan was stupid. Again, it's not that deep. Jen's performance as Joker was just obnoxious. Just annoyingly loud for no reason. The jokes drag like crazy and so much cringe, especially with Harley. But yeah, just another bad review. Not even a review. He reviews the movie at the very end in a very unfocused way. At first he's like, the movie is just dumb, and he's like, oh yeah, that's the whole point. But yeah, this review is just demo reel. All of his Clipless reviews are, but you already knew. There's uncomfortable / bad jokes, and the song written by Doug isn't even good. Or at least memorable, it's just awful. And seeing Doug in a dress is just gross. Like, who else besides Doug actually laughed at this? I really don't like this one, mainly due to it not really being a review. I'm tired of this formula review, where the main character, in this case Pennywise, pretends like his movie is a masterpiece even though it's not. I've seen this so many times, it's just a repeat of the first It review he did, but much more aware of himself, and more fourth wall jokes that don't work at all. The characters really need to stop pointing out the flaws in the movie. It's not even funny anymore. There's the dumb Michael Bay joke, Doug really isn't the best at voice acting. I know, I'm not either. Everyone in Negro nonsense sounds like me. And why is Joaquin Phoenix Joker asking for advice from Pennywise? The Joker movie made $1 billion at the box office, so the ending joke is just dumb. And that sums up the whole review. It's dumb. This video is way too long. This is the longest Clipless review he's made. The jokes aren't even funny, the songs, oh my god, they're awful. The songs consist of random nitpicks from the actual movie. Which, dude, you cannot be talking. I'd understand if you didn't think this was the best adaptation of the book, but why not say that? You basically made a version worse than the original. Not gonna lie, I skipped some scenes. This review was just awful. Hopefully there's no more videos like this. It's not foreshadowing, I promise. Wink wink. Coincidentally, number 2 is Deadpool 2. If it wasn't for this other review, this would be number 1. This review is awful. Terrible fourth wall jokes, multiple examples of Doug not understanding the film. Like in the beginning, he believes that the way Wade killed the bad guy was lame, but completely ignore the fact that he hugged him and attempted to kill himself. Wade was an emotional wreck in this film, and Doug completely ignores it. There's a stupid Rick and Morty crossover simply because they're both adult comedies, and it automatically means they're the same. Just dumb, man. The cheap action scenes. When I saw his version of the car chase, I just rolled my eyes. Capable Owner is dumb, and for some reason Freakazoid is in this. Someone whose name I cannot pronounce, sorry man, I really love your content, made a better video going in depth on why this video is bad. So I suggest you check him out. Yeah, I really don't like this one. Alright, what could possibly be number 1? No need for suspense, you already know what it is.
Hey! Take that stupid hat off! What does it look like in there?
There are so many videos talking about how bad this one is. I suggest you watch them if you'd really like to hear more about how bad this review is. But for me, this video feels longer than it has to be. This video has really bad music, awful visual effects, and you can tell he was bringing up the change the channel controversy, which if that's the case, that's just flat out disgusting. I know this isn't new, but he doesn't understand the movie. Considering this video is supposed to be a love letter to Pink Floyd's The Wall, but it consistently made fun of the movie by calling it dumb, that's not a love letter, dog. And what's up with the dumb ending? He wasted all that time singing dumb songs instead of reviewing it. He gave his 10-second review and he ends it with singing SpongeBob, which isn't cringy at all. Overall, this was just a waste of time. I'm finally finished, and I cannot believe I took inspiration from this guy. He's shown multiple times he's not the best film analyzer, and I still looked up to him. You know, it really hurts to look up to someone for a while and find out they've done some pretty shady stuff on the low. It's unbelievable. And if it wasn't for the Nostalgia Critic, I would never consider doing Timothy reviews. And I would have never found many more reviewers who've been a better role model. Hopefully Doug finds a way to fix the show, because recent videos show he's not getting too many views. Hopefully soon I can revisit this channel and see him fix his mistakes and make me remember why I watched him in the first place. Alright, next up is a game review. I promise you'll never guess what it is. It's Sonic 06.